Dragon Control versus Glass Cat. Alright, double Duress. Could be good, could be mediocre. Taking the soul search here for sure. Oh, they found another one. They're gonna take Duress, which is pretty nice. They can get a token from it. Oh no, they're gonna, yeah, they have to take Jace here, probably even more importantly. No need to Duress here currently. Fountainport is a problem. Opponent is not making land drops, which is good because there's otherwise they would be producing tokens here every single turn. Opponent seems to be Orzhov control. Don't want the cut down, pass the turn. And the opponent has decided that they have seen enough. Probably no acknowledging that maybe their deck isn't suited to beat a full control deck in the long game, perhaps. I mean, I would have... That Fountainport was actually causing some issues for me already. But, okay, I'll take the victory. On to the next game. Dimir, Dragon Control versus the mighty Real Coin Boy. Alright, this is definitely keepable. Okay, the opponent... Right. Opponent is running Boros aggro. Let's just Duress here while we can just... I can 3 steps ahead the Nemesis. So I think this game's already going in the right direction. Those 2 Duresses were okay. Also the fact that the opponent didn't have any turn 1 drop or 2 drop was pretty significant here. Alright, well there is something. Gonna have to keep up 3 steps ahead here. They're surely gonna play the Screaming Nemesis here now. Ah, they're not. That makes it a little bit awkward here. So I'm not doing anything here currently. But the opponent is also just hitting me for 1 or 2 each turns, which is fine. Now things are starting to get a little bit out of hand here. Yeah, can't just not do anything every single turn. That's not going to work. I would love to draw into a sweeper. Scavenger Regent, Exude Toxin, or the Deadly Cover-Up. Yeah, they're gonna pump here, most likely. Alright, stock up into... Yeah. That's not too bad. I might even consider just playing... If I draw into an untapped land, I consider just playing the Marang and just bouncing their stuff. This is absolutely fine. But definitely want to use the Go for the Throat here. Right. Oh, scrying to the... Oh, that's what I want. Alright. Exude Toxin X equals 2. So Real Coin Boy is trying to keep aggro alive. I'm trying to eradicate it. Not that I have anything against aggro. Aggro should exist for sure. Yeah, let's Duress just... Yeah, pretty good. Because that one mana was basically useless. Not useless, but I had it spare, basically, so... Alright! Dimir Dragon Control. Another victory. Alright. Let's just keep going, shall we? Dimir Dragon Control versus the ambitious Tyler Hatake 95. Okay, I'm a little low on lands, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I have the Exhale for early protection. Swamp. Duress. Ooh, that hurts. Taking the stock up, surprisingly. I'm not gonna Duress here because I just don't want to show it yet, and I want to just have this. Okay, I'm gonna allow this to resolve and just discard the deadly cover-up because I'm pretty far from casting that, I think. So, okay, good. What else you got? Alright, nothing more. Well, then I can Duress now. Now it's my turn to Duress you and also get a peek at your hand. Okie dokie, so the Liliana Sheoldred, I don't care. Even though Sheoldred, the Edict is a good answer to the Regent. I don't have an answer to the Aklazoth. This is not there yet, so let's just take the Liliana. And then just be patient for now. Alright, just keep making land drops. That was actually a perfect land to draw here, because now I can start. Making a threat. A small threat, but even... Oh, the arena. Yeah, definitely want to counter this one. But the opponent has to get through my counters, so I fully understand where they're coming from. I could theoretically... No, I can't. I could play this drag... I really want to play... No, I don't. No, I don't. With that Edict, I don't really want to just play this out there. And especially not if I can't keep up the 3 steps ahead. Keeping this up is currently absolutely crucial. And now the question is... Yeah, let's counter draw here. Wait a minute. I can also get rid of the Bloodletter with the Regent, but that's going to cost me my full turn. But what are they going to do then? They're going to just... They couldn't... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Actually... I can allow it and then just take my whole next turn to sweep with the Regent. Yeah, let's do that. Now, I know the opponent has a shot here, but they can't use the Virtue. That's what I'm scared of mostly. I think that was a good choice. Pass. Keep making land drops, and now I can start using my Fountainport. Hopefully. I am activating their raceway here, so 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. Yes, I shall stock up here. Into another Fountainport and a Go for the Throat. Alright, finally untapping with my fish. Getting in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can... No, that's not gonna work. I need double blue. Alright, let's start milling the opponent. I'm just gaining some card advantage here. The Edict, yeah. I could have anticipated that, but it's still a 2-for-1 here. Stocking up. If I do that, I can't keep up 3 steps ahead, so I'm not going to do that. Sure. Fine with that. Okay, that's pretty nice. Stock up here, keep up 3 steps ahead. And there we go! Grinding out the opponent. Slowly but surely. So yeah, nice. Duress is really kind of this, like I'm just thinking what makes this deck, or what advantages does this deck have over Azorius control. I think the Marang River Regent is pretty nice. Sorry, no, the Scavenger Regent. And Duress, of course. Plus you have the demonic, the Excruciator combination where you can sometimes even just win out of nowhere as well. So there is some upsides here, and just some differences. But yeah, let's keep going forward. Dimir Dragon Control. versus a Japanese opponent. Alright, 4 lands, the Exhale plus the Regent. Yep, this can work. Wow, without mono red around, things are quite different. That was a very good draw there as well. Well, lucky I hit something. Whenever another non-token... Wait, I get to read this. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may reveal creatures from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand. Okay. So whenever something else dies, you just find a creature and put it in your hand. Okay, got it. Now, if they both die at the same time... That's annoying, so let's counter it. When you don't need to behold anything, then you shouldn't behold anything. Sure. Again, just pay 1 and kill this. And now, oh, that's nice. I will just Jace. Because these are removals if I need them to be. I was going to play this as a creature, but with Jace, drawing into Jace, that's an even better option. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Can we do something about this? I actually cannot. Except stall it out. And yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until next turn until I can deadly cover up. Okay, well, good. Okay, yeah. Ooh, okay, well, in response to that, I'm gonna have to kill this. So that creature is actually pretty sweet. And it's a 4/3 for 3 mana, which is not a bad deal. Alright, let's... I could actually... let me do the following. Let me mill myself so that I can... My deadly cover-up has... Yeah, that's fine. Alright, deadly cover-up. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna remove their Sheoldred. Two more of those. What else? Genova. Okay. What exactly does Genova? Okay. Top of crush. Blah blah blah. Okay. They're okay. They're all They're okay. Yeah. This should be manageable. Now I know they're gonna get something. Okay. Luckily an elf has the turn, and I think now we are in pretty decent command over this game. 2 elves is absolutely fine. Alright, let's plus on the elf. Just play a regent as a creature and pass the turn. And there's another victory for Dimir Dragon Control. Really taking advantage of the slowdown meta here, I must say. I feel like Control could really take over the meta here soon. Just thinking out loud here, just some first insights, don't know. But it's going well. It's going well, and that's all due to the fact that, you know, I'm not getting destroyed by turn 3. All right, on to the next game we go. Dimir Dragon Control versus the Fervent, the Hulk. The Hulk or the Fervent? Which one are you? I think you're the Fervent Hulk. All right, good mix. what to do. Turn 1 Duress? Yeah. Turn 2 Undercity Sewers. Alright. Ooh, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this looks like... I'm gonna take Liliana. That looks like a potential reanimator deck. Okay, I'm gonna keep up counter magic here already. Oh, actually, countering the Thrill of Possibility is actually quite nice because the cost is discarding a card. So if that gets countered, they lose both cards. That's actually very strong. I can afford to play a tap land here, I think. Because I have the Dispelling Exhale. Don't need more lands. That was a good surveil. Are they gonna thrill? They are. Alright, so they already did the discard, right? So I'm gonna go for this. It's just such good card advantage. I know I'm open now, but I think that was just such an amazing 2-for-1 that I had to go for it. Plus, yeah, I got away with it nicely. And now I can start Fountainporting or Maranging, and I have another counterspell up as well. Gonna ditch the shores. Got a Jace as well. I'm gonna keep up 3 steps ahead. Or should I just Duress into Jace? Thing is, if I don't do that, I'm just not doing anything here. So let's Duress first. Check out what we see. Alright, so Bitter Triad. Okay, Zombify. Now, I'm actually going to Jace right now because they don't have anything good to discard to the Bitter Triumph. So they're going to have to potentially discard something they don't really want to discard. Should I mill myself here? I think I will. Because Jace is going to get killed anyway, so I might as well. Yeah, that's fine. That was okay. They can also pay the 3 life, actually, so... Not sure, yeah. Does this have haste? No, Menace. Yep, they are opting to get rid of the Jace, so that's actually fun. That's okay. Let's go Dragon. They have good answers to this thing here, so let's just start Fountainporting and keeping up double counter magic. I can't believe how often opponents concede to Fountainport. I'm telling you, Fountainport is such an amazing card. It's just a value train. Even if you're low on life, then you just do the treasure plus draw, treasure, draw, treasure, draw, which is slow, but just having, yeah, just the 1/1 fish, chump blocking, threat. It's nice. All right, Dimir, Dragon Control, 5-0, today's run, new meta, post-ban hammer. There you go, there you have it. On to the recap. Alrighty, so Dimir, Dragon Control. What can I say? What makes this deck strong? Dispelling Exhale is basically the blue version of No More Lies, which you can use in this deck, because you have to kind of, yeah, you don't, this is the perfect alternative to that card. What do you have that over Azorius? You have the Sheoldred's Edict, which is nice. You have Duress, which is amazing. Duress is kind of probably one of the good card, like, giving you an edge over maybe Azorius, because this is a very, very good early game interaction, and it takes a lot of problematic things out of the opponent's hand. Then you have, you know, cheap Caustic Exhales in case there are still some very aggressive decks around. You have Go for the Throat Edict. You could maybe consider adding more of those if the meta is more aggressive. You have Jaces as for card advantage. You have the Marangs for card advantage and threats. You have the Regent, which is a sweeper and a threat. You have the Doomsday Jace combo as an option as well. And then you have a cover up to potentially get some problematic things out of the opponent's graveyard, as well as the Soul Guide Lantern. And then you have the very, very important 3 steps ahead. Might even want to consider going up to 4, but currently this ratio, yeah, you can tweak a card here and there. You do want to keep the 8 dragons though, because the exhales depend on those, so you do want to have dragons available when you need them. Yeah, stock up just being stock up, which is just an amazing refill. And yeah, and then you have pretty good utility lands. The Restless Reef works well with the Demon. Cavern of Souls, just in case you play against other control decks in order, you know, to get your dragons on the field. Demolition Field and Fountainport, the MVP land in my opinion. It's just amazing. It's so valuable and so annoying to deal with from the opponent's side. Better than Mirex because your creatures can block, it can draw. So just, yeah, more utility than Mirex. It does cost life though if you create the fish, but still. So yeah, and in the new meta, I think currently Control is probably in a good state, because people are now trying out a lot of, probably are going to try out a lot of mid-range decks, and Control usually kind of has an advantage or edge over mid-range decks. So yeah, when there's not much aggro, then mid-range, you know, then there's mid-range, and then Control can prey on that, because usually aggro is what keeps Control in check. That's kind of the usual circle of rock, paper, scissors, excluding combo here, because combo is not part of that equation. Combo is a whole different thing, which is kind of very unique. But currently, yeah, Control. I would opt for playing a Control deck at the moment, either Azorius or this one. I love this one. I love this Regent is so cool. I love this. And also this one, like having an optional, you know, having the ability to draw, go, and have instant speed stuff to do. So that when you leave 4 mana open, the opponent doesn't do anything. You don't need to counter anything. Instead of just, you know, not done anything, you play the Regent and you just really go off from there and set up your hand very, very nicely. Yeah, and there you have it. That's my recap for today's run. Pretty satisfied with the result. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to help the channel. And thanks for watching. Have fun. See you in the arena. And peace.